Hello, friends. Today I'm sharing something personal, my rejected graduation speech. Mount San Jacinto College held open auditions this year, and I heard it was the biggest turnout in years. They needed 3 speakers for 3 ceremonies. Over 3 days, 25 of us auditioned, and I went on day 2 out of 3. I listened to about 10 speeches that day. Some focused on parenthood and how it affected their education, while others talked about redemption after a criminal record. My speech for that day was the only one to mention quarantine and death, but like many others, I spoke about personal growth and the support of our MSJC faculty. Only 3 speeches were selected, but so many powerful stories were shared, some that will probably never be told again. I really wish they had some way of putting together a speech compilation, but I'm just really fortunate that I was able to hear those speeches during the auditions. I spent 2 weeks writing mine, trying to capture nearly a decade of life in under 5 minutes. This, for the most part, is the original speech that I gave during the audition, with the short intro added to help with the flow. The audio has a bit of static, but I hope the message comes through. Thank you to my professors for letting me use their classroom to record. Here goes everything. Hello, graduating class of 2025. My name is Emily Cardiel, and I was asked to share my story as a student here at Mount San Jacinto College. My journey started in fall 2016 when I was 17 years old. My first 2 years here, I was a full-time student with a 4.0 GPA. I wasn't planting my roots or joining any clubs because why would I at a community college where I'm just passing through? But then my dad was diagnosed with a terminal illness and my focus on school slowed down. My dad was my best friend and business mentor. After he passed away in 2018 and the quarantine hit in 2020, I felt incredibly lost and empty. But when campuses reopened, I was ready for a reset. Fall 2021 was my clean slate. I wanted to be more confident, more talkative, and more connected with my peers. I started tutoring classmates during math class, not because I was great at math, but because I wanted to be. And helping others helped me retain the material. The mathematics department chair noticed how I worked with others and offered me my first job as a tutor. The following semester, I leaned in even more. I broke the ice with professors on day 1. I learned the names of students sitting next to me and greeted them every day. Creating community in the classroom made it easier to speak up, lead discussions, and share ideas like I was talking to a room full of friends. And friend, that's how my dad used to address everyone, especially strangers and customers. In spring 2023, my public relations professor gave us an assignment to interview someone with a bachelor's degree. I thought, what a great opportunity to learn. So I interviewed 2 professors, the chairs of mathematics and sociology. That experience changed how I viewed them. I learned they were once uncertain students too, just like me. Both had turning points after seeking out mentorship from their professors. Today, they are husbands, fathers, department chairs, and respected leaders in the community. After that, I stopped seeing professors as unrelatable. Instead, I saw them as passionate people. The more human they became to me, the more curious I became about the people around me and what I could learn from them. That curiosity paid off again that fall when MSJC hosted a 6-week business pitch workshop and contest. I thought, what a great opportunity to learn. I showed up, took notes, and prepared my business pitch, and by January 2024, I had won first place. After the competition, I shared what I had learned online, and by June 2024, I became an art business mentor through the Riverside Arts Council. And when I saw the email about open auditions for graduation speakers, I thought, why not me? Because by then I knew everything you do is building up to something great. So live with that intention. Be curious. Seek out opportunities to learn from your community and trust that the habit of showing up will carry you. I'm not here to brag. I'm here to share my story as your peer. We shared this campus, but maybe not the same experience. Maybe you didn't connect with your professors or join a club because you were waiting to start fresh at university. And I get that, but I have to be honest with you. You missed out. The faculty here are a valuable network who brought knowledge directly to you from your dream UC and Cal State schools. And the students sitting next to you, they were working towards the same goal you had to graduate. But here's the good news, it's not too late. Wherever you go next, your next school, job, or community, start connecting. Be curious. Cheer people on because you're only as good as the company you keep, and that includes your own thoughts. My life changed when I became vocal about my creativity. I shared that I love drawing, problem solving, research, and public speaking, even when I wasn't sure where those skills would lead. The more I spoke up, the more people remembered me when opportunities came up. And those opportunities could have gone to any one of us. It's like my dad always said, it's how you look at it. So look at your future as something worth showing up for again and again and again. I challenge you to be vocal about your interests, and I challenge you to be curious about your community. That's how you grow. That's how opportunities find you. That's how you rise like an eagle. Thank you. Now, I'm not here to brag. I'm sharing my story as your peer. We shared this campus, but maybe not the same experience. Maybe you didn't connect with your professors or join a club because you were waiting